Hi guys, it's me. Today we're opening my brother's horror pack.
It's gonna take a long time to open. Great. Thank you. Thank you. So, how was your guys' day? Savage. Yay. Okay. So what we got here? Ooh.
What's the name of the movie?
Chernobyl Diaries.
Chernobyl Diaries. Read the back.
Nothing really on the back about it actually, it's just pictures. There's one comment on it that says, horribly and unpredictably nail-biting.
I guess you have to watch it.
Yeah, it's
It's on the front. 10 years ago, the Ukrainian government let tourists visit the area around Chernobyl and they said it was safe. It wasn't.
That sounds fun.
Alright.
And next one, it's Harvest of Fear. A Brush with Death.
Oh, this one's got 2 movies in it. On the back, it's A Brush with Death, a group of cheerleaders take a trip to an old farmhouse. Farikans stay in the country after hearing tales of a family being slaughtered at their home by the sun 30 years ago. The 5 young women learn a terrible secret about the killings, and it appears the son has now grown up and depravity has grown too. The Harvest of Fear. The Harvest Festival in Devil's Lake is the setting for a string of murders that mimic those from 20 years ago. A group of college girls find themselves involved in the investigation with the killer's body count rising. The students race to find the killer before he finds them. They already said this one.
I know. Oh, is this one? This is Dead Hooker in a Truck.
Oh boy.
I don't think he can watch that one. I think that's all you put.
I'm gonna watch it still.
4 friends set out on an everyday errand and end up in a fight for their lives when they discover the body of a dead hooker in their trunk. Led by sexy, impulsive, badass, her distant twin sister Geek, their Bible-thumping friend Goody, and Goody Two-Shoes, and their chaotic rockstar pal Junkie, the group must put aside their differences to dispose of the body as they face off against persistent police, a sleazy motel manager, a chainsaw-wielding tards, and a brutal serial killer. All while they are followed by a mysterious cowboy pimp who wants to claim the corpse for his own. Identical twin sisters Jen and Slavia Soska wrote, directed, and produced this explosion horror thrill ride filled with guns, fights, extreme violence, blood, guts, and gore.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Sounds like a movie you're not old enough to watch.
There's one more left, and that is The Fly. That reminds me of a movie.
It is a movie.
It reminds me of a different movie.
The Fly. In this chilling remake of the horror classic, Jeff Goblin starts an overly ambitious scientist who accidentally merges with a horsefly while conducting a bizarre teleportation experiment. Now his journalist girlfriend, Gina Davis, suddenly finds herself caring for hideous creatures whose instinct half gradually begins to take over.
That sounds like kind of like reminds me of like a Godzilla.
I watched the original version of this one. It was so gross.
Well, I think all these movies are pretty interesting.
Let's take a vote. Does anybody think that Dean should watch Dead hooker in a trunk.
People say
Keep
yes,
in mind, he's
and I'll
11 years old.
keep in mind that I watch a lot of scary movies, so yeah.
Alright, well, that's what's in the horror pack today.